And welcome. Going to be doing another video today in the disclosure series of videos here. Again, these videos are intended to help with various portions of your case related to getting the information over to your attorney that you need to get disclosed, either because it's required by the rules, it's information that just you would like to be able to have available to be used as an exhibit, or if it's information that has been specifically requested of you by the other party through a discovery request. Now, we're going to start out here today in what I've titled the exhibit table. This is a document that I will send to you or make available, and it's just a very simple document here to help keep track of all the documents that you're going to be sending over to your attorney. This is good because, especially as cases get more complex, you may be sending a lot of documents over to your attorney. And if you just simply send things over in some random emails, it really can pile up and get confusing and end up taking your attorney or your attorney's paralegal a lot of time to go through all those documents and figure out what exactly they are, and even then just figuring out why exactly they're important and why you gave them over to your attorney. So let's start um, with the exhibit table, and we'll just start picking up some exhibits. I have everything converted over to PDF here. um, if you need some help on converting files to PDF, I have another video available that will give you some help in doing that. And again, it's very helpful to transmit documents in the PDF format, since it makes it easier to put together and put into a disclosure statement, and it ensures that the document that you see is exactly the document that your attorney has. Now, most of these documents we're not actually going to go into, just because I didn't create a full dummy document. I just created a title here, but there are a couple that I can open. So let's start with the document that I've just titled email so far. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do in our exhibit table is give it a nice, simple title so that it can be easily recognized. Now, this one that the file is titled email, I'm going to give it a little more description in the title. So for in my exhibit sheet, I'm going to title it email dated September 19, 2020 regarding tomorrow's visit. Now, the final column here in the exhibit sheet is for relevance, description, or notes, and these would be things that you want your attorney to know about the document. And while it may be self-explanatory in the document itself, it may also not, and may require certain attention brought to particular things. So this email, I'm just going to say that the relevance is that it shows that the other party is not exercising parenting time. All right, and so now what we're going to do is I'm going to retitle this file, and this makes it much easier for organizing after you send it to your attorney. So this is exhibit number 1 on my table. So I'm going to keep it marked as exhibit number 1 in the file title. Email 2, going to do just about the same thing here. It's on the same date, so I can keep most of the title there, except now it's regarding medication. And then for our relevance, we can just write shows that opposing party is not medicated. Of course, the more notes you give, the better, because it really does allow your attorney to know exactly what you're thinking with this. And if your attorney is say preparing a cross-examination, it'll be very helpful to have these notes. And again, more notes, the better. So now that is titled as Exhibit number 2. So I'm going to change my file name here. All right, and then we have a picture here. And so here we're going to say picture dated September 20, if that's when the picture was taken, of child. And here we're going to say the relevance of this is shows that OP does not comb child's hair. All right. And so again, same as the others, we're just going to go ahead and retitle this one. All right, and now I have some other documents here. These aren't, so the first 3 documents weren't documents that we necessarily had to disclose. They were documents that we wanted to disclose and give to our attorney because they could potentially be exhibits to be used in trial. Now, other documents are documents that you have to give to the other side, either because it's required by rule, or because it is part of a discovery request that has been propounded upon you. So the first one here, we'll go to the home deed. Now that is part of the mandatory disclosures in Arizona Rules of Family Law Procedure, Rule 49, and I'll have another video that goes into this rule in more detail. There are several documents that must be disclosed with any case that meets a certain description, and your home deed is one of them. So we see that it is contained Rule 49 paragraph G subparagraph 1. So what we're going to do here is we're going to give it a title, deed to marital residence. And then just for the relevance, all that I need to say here is that I'm disclosing it because of Rule 49, and I forgot the number here, 49G1, G1. And now this is the 4th exhibit on our list, so I'm going to change the file title over to 4, and we're done. And just a couple more exhibits to work through here. I have one, well, we'll do the business records last. Pay stubs, that's another requirement of Rule 49. So we're going to go back there, search for stubs. And we see here it is 49E2B. So while I remember that, Rule 49E2B, I believe. Let's check. Correct. That uppercase B, 2. So we'll change that to an uppercase B, and we're just going to change or write the title there, pay stubs for pay dates, and we'll just say that this is pay dates. Let's say I get paid on the 1st of the month and only the 1st of the month, and so I have it year to date, so January 1, 2020 through September 1, 2020. All right, and that is exhibit number 5 on my table. So I'm going to change that over to 5. Wells Fargo bank account. Again, we're going to go back to our rule. And we see copies of all monthly or periodic bank and checking accounts. And so we're going to say that this is 6 months worth of accounts, and that's rule G2. So I can just copy and paste from up here. So we have rule 49G2. And this is Wells Fargo And then it does make things easier if you put the account number, and I only need the last four numbers, and so we'll just say account number 1234, exhibit number 6. Going to retitle this 06. And so that just leaves us with our last document. This is a business record. I'm going to assume that we have been given a request for production here for this particular business record, and I'm just going to leave it generically titled as a business record. And in an actual case, we would want to do a little more description there. And this is in response to request for production, and we'll just say that it was question 3C is what it is in response to. And then finally, I'm just going to change this file title over to an exhibit number. And now we have our exhibit table, and we have all of our exhibits. Just save that, and then just need to email everything here over to our attorney, and that's about it for the exhibit table. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will address them, or possibly replace this video at a later date with another one that has more information. There will be more videos forthcoming in this discovery and disclosure series, and thank you for watching.